Okay, here's what it looks like to get rid of this damn dragon. Hopefully. There he goes. I had to start over with a new person. Blue dragon doesn't bother you. I think the red dragon comes over here and breathes fire all over this damn place. So I went down to GameStop and mentioned my difficulties with the update. It would always update and then it wouldn't let me play the game. And I'd already replaced the CD once, and I said I'm just going to upgrade to the digital edition. They said okay, gave me my money back. I used some of that money to get the digital deluxe edition. Alright, he likes to whip with his tail. And you get all the way up here. He's gonna whip again. And we get this item. He's gonna whip again. And now we're gonna go away. Okay. See how easy that is? Like I said, apparently there's a way that you could just sort of be up against that wall and then go back just a little bit and then shoot him in the butt, probably by manual aiming. He's got really weird collision detection. Like if you hit his tail, it doesn't count. If you hit his wings, it doesn't count. If you hit his legs, it doesn't count. You need to like hit like the center of his body. It's really strange. You go through like 600 arrows to do it if you wanted. It's a pain in the ass, but all it does is remove the blue dragon from that particular spot. I haven't died this run, so everybody's nice and dead and crispy. Oh, you two aren't. But yeah, I had to, after I got the digital edition, and I spent fucking days downloading it with the slow-ass internet that I have. After I got the digital edition, I found out that you can't just upgrade to the digital edition. That's not one of your options. You can't just upgrade to the digital edition and then have everything work out. Instead, what tends to happen is you upgrade to the digital edition and then your PS5 still thinks that you have the standard edition. This is if you're stupid like me and you buy the physical copy first. So then you go to Stockpile Thomas for your DLC. And Stockpile Thomas doesn't have your DLC because you started a game on the standard edition. So you literally have to restart the entire game. On the plus side, I'm wearing these goth pants since I can, since they're They're a Type B body. And by Type B body, they really mean Type B. They do not make any assumptions regarding sex, gender, or anything of the sort. They allow you to have heads that have beards, mustaches of all types, any type of voice that you want. It's really progressive. My only real issue is that in the original, people who looked different came from different regions. So in the modern day, I think that we're a little bit more savvy to the fact that, you know, Americans don't look a certain way. The comedian Tom Segura was talking about how, you know, he's a white guy, but he's Spanish. Louis C.K. did a bit on that once as well, but you know, Louis C.K.'s also done some other things that got him in trouble, but yeah. People told him, people thought that Spanish-speaking people are dark-skinned. I said, no, there's a country called Spain where the language comes from. And it's mostly light-skinned people there. And it tends to freak people out. My issue is that the lack of character creation options that look different because they're from different regions of the Demon Souls world, the lack of that aspect removes some of the lore, you know? So like it makes the world just a tiny little bit more shallow, you know? I'll get rid of that and that. And nope. Damn it. So I think that they could have done something or the other to work in the lore. I realized this, you know, run that, get away from me. I realized this run that the Maiden of Black introduces you to the Nexus, and she only mentions 5 of the Archstones. So she doesn't mention anything else. So she doesn't even mention the broken Archstone, the Stone of the Giants. And I really thought for the remake, Blue Point was going to work in the other Archstone, because people hacked the original. They got it playing on a PS3 emulator. Damn it. That sucks, doesn't it? And they found out that the broken archstone is, it's like semi well done. It's almost like completely playable. And it might be that From Software put the kibosh on that. And it might be that it was recycled to something else. I think they said it might have turned into Canehurst Castle. It might have turned into something else. I don't know. But I really thought that they were going to bring it back for the remake. I didn't really see a reason why they wouldn't, you know? Now, one of the primary reasons why I got the digital deluxe edition was the extra items. I found out that they are exclusive. Unfortunately, without a time machine, I'm unable to get the Reaper Scythe, which was the pre-order bonus. I will be able to unfuck myself a little bit faster, because I realized that the heater shield that the blacksmith and the Nexus sells, that heater shield has 100% physical damage protection. I don't need to heal, do I? Because he doesn't have any attacks. And my wife is going to come back after I beat him. Just looking around for any other goodies. Check out its human form. See her? See? Little archer? See it? Yeah! Little archer in the smoke. You can go back, pause the video. It's neato. I just teleported to the exact same spot. So it's cool that that's an option. Sorry, I don't know what I did there. By the way, it is not worth it to kill him. This is the statue I was talking about. And apparently you can't talk to it until after you talk to the monumental, maybe. I've got the red eye armor on. Red Eye Knight Curus. You know the Red Eye Knight that they're, you know the Red Eye Knight that they're referring to, right? He was the really hard one on that bridge in 1-1. 1-1 is the level that we just left. So this is the equipment that I paid out the ass for. That's Red Eye Knight. Literally, I bought this game used as a physical copy, and then I buy the digital deluxe edition, and what do I get? Well, 15,000 souls, 3 things that grant me a temporary boost to different elemental attacks, whether it's fire or just magic or something else. The Red Eye Knight armor set, which, you know, you saw me, you know, wearing it, so you could wear it like right off the bat and give you a little boost, but besides that, whatever. The Bolitarian royalty clothes, which are literally worse than the starting gear for this class, which is the wizard clothes. So the only benefit that I could see is if you start as a barbarian, because barbarian armor doesn't give you anything and just covers your body. It's the royalty armbands. By the way, in case you're not in the know, the Bolitarian royalty set is the same set that the False King Allant is wearing at the end of World 1. The Red Eye Knight gauntlets are the ones that the Red Eye Knights wear. Leggings. Neato. I bought the physical copy of this game used. You also get the Ring of Longevity, which increases max HP. See that? 531 to 557 under the name and type A. So I bought this fucking game for $40 used. And then I decide, because I'm an idiot, because I am not the smartest person, far from it, I decided to shell out over $90, almost $100 for the digital copy. Even with the warranty down at GameStop, I paid roughly half that. A little bit more than half. So twice as much for these stupid things here. That boost that the Ring of Longevity gives you, that boost is 5%. 5%. See the Red-Eye Knight helmet? I mean, look at it. It looks cool. It's not that bad. It's not that good. I mean, you can pause the video and take a look at the stats, but then again, you can just look up the stats and all the comparisons and everything. And this is the pre-order blade. It might be the one that Maneater Mildred is using in World 5.2. I don't remember her actual name, but they renamed her to Maneater Mildred in Dark Souls. And she wasn't nearly as bad in Dark Souls. Because the other great knife that looks like the one that Pyramid Head drags around, the other great knife, according to the lore, is from it's from the Adjudicator. It's the same knife that the Adjudicator has. And here's the mighty things that I got, 3 of each. So, like I said, status ailments, magic, fire. Whoop-de-fucking-do. They give you enough of these consumable souls. They give you enough of them to get about 15,000 souls, thereabouts. There you go. I haven't purchased anything from him. Yeah, that does it. So this character's name is Asti Anax. As you can see, Astyaanax. That is a very specific reference. For those who get it, don't shout at the screen. Yeah. But Astyaanax was the name of a strange little Sega Genesis game back in the day. And I was so inspired by the name. I always pronounced it Astranox for whatever reason, giving it lots of extra vowels and stuff like that. So I was so inspired by the name Astyanax, or Astranox as I always said the word, that I ended up changing the name of one of my stuffed animals. Arguably the most important one. My mother used to love to do, go and do antique shopping. And in one of the antique shops, I believe in Jerseyville, Illinois, that we went to, one of the antique shops had a bunch of little cats. They had like a head and two arms and two legs, and they were kind of standing upright, you know? And so they had these, they had like a bunch of them. It had like a little tail. It was like cartoonish. They were cool, they were neat. So I begged my mom to get me one. And she did. It was this tiny little stuffed animal. Tiny little one. Like I said, there was a ton of them. So I just, picked one, and then it was mine, and it was like the most favorite of my stuffed animals ever. And in my head canon, after watching all of my Dragon Ball Z and stuff like that, it was the most powerful of all of my stuffed animals. And at first I called it Super Cat, but after I saw Astyanax, I changed the name of Super Cat to Astyanax. So is this open now? Is it? Do we get to see the best Dark Souls remake players in the world? Now that I fucking bought a PlayStation Plus prescription. Thank you, you too. So that was Super Cat, or Astyanax. So then, so does that open it up? Can I see the best Dark Souls remake players of all time? Pretty pleased with cheese on top. Yeah, little fuck. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Yeah, boys. Mender of the world. Deluxe items bundle disabled. Providential ring, 68. I think it'd be all 999s up here already, especially with that one glitch they never patched. That's the way it was in the original, like all 999s. Some of these people didn't choose. Oh, okay, well, so these are just random menders of the world. This is the fastest first completion. Did the clever rats ring. Didn't do full hyper mode. Very strange. Must have been a speed runner. That's what it looks like. 1812 is the fastest first completion. But 14 is the second fastest. So I guess these are people that right after the game came out. Doesn't make any sense then. So is it just the first through 13th people that ever beat the game? Even he's not max level. He does have the deluxe items though. So how many bosses each of them have beaten? Playing the game over and over and over again. New game plus, 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 plus. New game plus 7 or 8 or 9. Current profile. Oh, it's me. Those phantoms. Got ourselves a drow. Looks like it. So this is the PvP champion. See how fucking neat this is? Like I said, in the original, it was like filled to the brim with all 999s. Most phantoms saved. He must be in some sort of thing where he comes to people's rescue, or maybe helps them beat bosses. Destroyer of the world. Ah, these are the people that chose the bad ending. I guess they're just random people that chose the bad ending. Strongest first completion. There's soul level 99, but it's not soul level 506 like that one other guy. So I don't know what strongest means. I guess these are the highest level people that beat the game right after it came out. I don't know. Here's our 99s. So level 711. Too many souls. Wonder if Donkey's in here. Video game Donkey on YouTube. Because Donkey cheated. He didn't like how hard the game was. So yeah, you get an extra stone of ephemeral eyes by logging on. It puts you back in body form. It revives you again. Restores your life bar to 100%. And we know, as professionals, that that's bad. I don't know how the world tendency works online. I know it was one reason why people used to just play the game offline back in the day, just so they can have full control over the world tendency. Otherwise, I don't know. I don't know how it works. So anyway, Astyanax, my little stuffed animal. So I told you earlier about how my mom likes to name things really fucking weird names from books she read 1,000 years ago, ancient texts and tomes, movies she's watched once upon a time. Can I talk to the fucking statue now? No, I can't. What do I gotta do to talk to the statue?
That's right. I think they're just having those efforts in the trap. What's happening with it? What's happening with it?
Braves, pray.
Okay. Well, I need a shitload of strength. But I'd like to. I don't even have enough souls for that. See? You need 25,000 souls just to unlock it. I think you need more souls for fractured mode. You need a bunch of more crap on top of that. It's a big pain in the ass. Alright, well. No! No! I don't know if you can see it on your end, but on my end, it says like I gotta wait 75,000 years to download the content to enter those worlds. So you get to, this isn't just a filler episode. You get to come with me on my journey to 1-2 since it's loaded up. Get that out of the quick select. So my mom liked to give really unusual names to things. She named, it was actually her dog, the pit bull. She named her dog Murdoch. That was our previous character. But she named her cat Tyrion. She named her cat Tyrion. Now Tyrion got shortened to TT. We always called her TT. But that was Tyrion. Well, Tyrion followed us around. I think I was about 5 years old. My memory starts whenever I was 5 years old. Some people remember before that. That's where my memory starts. That's whenever I left my personal create a character screen. And I must not have had a lot of points to allocate to anything because I'm not very good at anything in real life. So, so my created character, myself in real life, is fucking terrible. Either way, so my memory begins at age 5, and I think Tyrion was already around at that point in time. She was a really good cat. She never let anybody mess with her and everything, but she was an outside cat. So Tyrion followed us from the trailer, by my recollection, the trailer in Fidelity, Illinois, to the first duplex. It's actually the second duplex, because before the trailer was it was a different duplex. By the way, here's a Strava. He needs to be rescued again.
Yonder. Over here. It's me, Strava. Look at me. Again, fenced in by enemies. Could you assist me one last time? Clear out the soldiers blocking this passage if it's easy. The Lord's Path, just over there, is now a feeding ground for dragons. Have your wits about you.
Can't talk to him again. So yeah, Ostrava needs to be rescued again, as he sucks. Ostrava is actually the prince. He's the king's son, if I remember correctly. So he's the son of the great King Alliance. You know, the great King Alliance who summoned and drew the ire of the old one and started this whole fucking epidemic that I'm having to clean up now. Anybody that plays this game, King Alliance is the one that fucked up so bad that that's the reason why we're all here. So anyways, see, he warned us earlier. Now you hear it. So it looks like it starts there. After the bodies, which is weird. Alright, we're gonna run. Ignore all the items. You can't make it. It's a big death trap. So here's the level where you can get rid of the dragon for good. Just lock on at the right time, hit. And repeat endlessly. You don't have to deal with this dragon's bullcrap anymore. Yeah, there's a way to freehand it. That's a little bit easier. Either way, I'm not going to do that right away. Hopefully, I'll tune in time to let you watch me kill it. That'll be the next episode, I guess. Tyrion. Tyrion the cat. So Mom had the outside cat, Tyrion. Let's rescue Ostrava real quick. Mom had the outside cat Tyrion. She was a very good cat, but she was an outside cat, so she followed us from the trailer to the second ever duplex that we were in. The first, I do not remember. I was too young. Then she followed us to the third duplex on Albee Street in Alton, Illinois. And then all the way to the house on Lawton Street in Alton, Illinois. First house. Very exciting stuff. I'd never seen a house that big. I thought it was a mansion. It only had one bathroom, for God's sake. I think it was a 3-bedroom. Two stories. It's probably still there. Well, I'm pretty sure it's still there, actually. And so are our real Christmas trees that she insisted upon. My mother insisted upon real Christmas trees, so every year she'd have us cut a real one down, and then we'd have to plant it out in the front yard. And now there's like 2 or 3 in the front yard, and there's like 1 or 2 in the backyard, maybe, or in the side yard. It's weird.
Thank you. That's twice now. Time to forge ahead. This is a token of my gratitude. Please accept it. Not a single person left. Why on earth? How did this happen? Noble father.
Yeah, your dad fucked up.
This is bad. How?
Earth has nothing to do with it. This does not take place on Earth. I'm following Estrava around. I'm hoping that he will take some of the heat off of me whenever the dogs come. I'm not worrying about him dying to dogs, but I am worrying about dying to dogs. So I believe he can help me out if he goes that far. He does not go up top. You don't need to worry about him dying to a dragon. But with any hope, he'll go far enough that he will take some heat off of me whenever the dogs show up. But you never know, he could stop beforehand. I don't remember him being any help with the dogs, but I could be remembering wrong. So Tyrion was still with us in the house on Lawton Street. And that was whenever she finally got in a fight with something that she couldn't take down. Now, it was bad enough that every time she was in heat, she would fight off a good number of male cats. But one of them would always get her. You know how violent it is whenever cats reproduce. I guess this is his walk cycle, and he's just gonna walk up here and back down here. He never goes this way. He just marches back and forth forever. Okay. So he's gonna be no help against the dogs. So that's cool. So, on the house on Lawton Street in Alton, Illinois, that's where Tyrion finally got into a fight with something that could fight back rather well. Some wild animal, God knows what the hell it was. a possum, a raccoon, who knows? But it got her in the lung. And she just sat there in the garage, panicked. Fucking dogs! So my mom's cat, Tyrion, just sat there panicked and breathing hard in the garage. And we knew she was dying. And we sat there beside her as she passed on. We never saved any of her kittens. We always gave her kittens away to hopefully lovely homes. I'm fucking out of grass. So it's not like we threw them away either. But we always gave the kittens away to hopefully lovely homes. Tyrion was sitting there dying. And so we stayed with her in her final moments. My mother, my stepfather at the time, and I. And I said, well, now we got to bury her. Sign of respect, I guess. Everybody was crying. And so I said, bury Astyanax with her. It'll keep her safe. My mom didn't know that I'd renamed the cat, my little stuffed animal. And so she said, you know what? And I said, bury Super Cat with her. Bury my stuffed animal Super Cat with her. And it's going to keep her safe. And she says, are you sure? And I said, yeah. I think I thought about it for a minute, and I said, yeah. I was only about 10 years old or something. After I buried my favorite stuffed animal for that cat, with that cat, I've never regretted it. Never, not once in my entire life have I regretted it. Not once. I knew I was doing something special then, and I know that still now. So that's the story of my mom's cat, Tyrion, the legend, and God rest her soul. Anyways, here's the Dragling Merchant. He's followed us from 1-1, now he's here in 1-2. He has, in fact, moved positions. He is not going to be in the same spot in 1-1. This is him again.
Ah, we meet again. Fancy that?
See?
Hope you find something that suits you.
Doesn't seem to have anything new. A couple more consumables. This broadsword. This claymore. Those are expensive. That's about the full extent of it. Extra bolt.
Brave knight or lowly fort, the demons snatch their souls regardless of their station, plummeting them all into madness. And those who dare cling to their humanity were hunted down. It is the end of great Boletaria as we know it. But hell, at least the demons don't send us to our deaths in battle. Lizard thingy. The king led it back to us, along with those wretched demons. That monster leaves a trail of charred carcasses, which is great for business, of course. But unless you're a scavenger like me, you'd better stay clear. It is the end of Great Big Hell, at least. Thanks for that.
Well, we're coming up towards the end of this, of how long this recording can be. PS5 only records for about an hour at a time. So, I'm going to go take down that dragon. I'm going to go swat an annoying fly with my stinger missiles, like it's Metal Gear Solid 1. And I guess I'll talk to you the next time that I talk to you. Hopefully, I'll be able to catch the end of the dragon whenever it finally dies. So that'll be special. And now you know the significance of my character's name, Astyanax, the story of my stuffed animal. And this is how Astyanax looks. I only fixed a little bit from what the character creator gave me. She kind of looks like my ex-wife whenever she had her hair short. Oh well, like I said, talk to you next time I get the chance.